At Dr. Batra'S, we've always, had a large hair practice, and a lot of patients come to us for hair fall. In fact, I would say that we are the largest clinic for hair fall across India. We have 200 clinics in India, and we also operate clinics and have clinics in UAE, Bangladesh, Bahrain, and soon to open in 1 or 2 more geographies, which I can't disclose now, but in the process of opening another international center in another country very soon. At Dr. Batra'S, we've treated over close to 8 lakh patients, 7.8 lakh patients in all these years. My father started the company, I joined him in 2001. Another statistic I'd like to share with you is young India is going bald. So India baldness is getting much younger. When I started my practice, we would see patients in their 40s coming for treatment. It then became late 30s, late 20s, and now it's early 20s and even late teens. So you find, a lot of young people now losing hair very quickly. Like I mentioned, it's because of lifestyle, because of smoking, but also because of genetic hair loss. These are some studies that shows that, as I mentioned, the onset of pattern hair loss has now, the mean age is 21 years, which is very, very young. So as soon as you become an adult, you start to lose hair and start to look older. So adulthood now and turning 21 is not that much fun anymore. 50% of men suffer from male pattern baldness. So that's 1 in every 2 men in India. That's a very large statistic. And 22% of women suffer from female pattern hair loss. In women, there are many other causes like PCOD, thyroid, anemia. But in men, male pattern baldness is really the leading cause of hair loss. This is again a very interesting statistic across India. These are the year-on-year searches on Google because that gives you a trend, which in 2020 was 6.4 lakh. In 2024, it's projected to be 22 lakh. So it's almost gone up like 400%. If you look at Goa, that's the Goa statistic, from close to 3,000 it's gone to close to 9,000. So 300% increase in the last 5 years on the searches for hair loss in Goa. So definitely, as we can see, these problems are becoming more rampant, more people are suffering, and they're also becoming younger. So what is the solution? Right? We've discussed the problem, and we've discussed that 1 in every 2nd man in India and 1 in every 5 or 4 or 5 women in India suffer from this type of pattern hair loss. But what is the solution? Let's find out. So hair loss ko karenge bye-bye. That's what we hope to do with Exogen. We hope to treat all different types of hair loss, including hereditary, and give great results. So I'll just explain a little about what it does. So we've spoken about the fact that it's very effective for hereditary hair loss, and really the first treatment for hereditary hair loss in the world. Second is it's a highly targeted treatment. Targeted treatment means that it actually goes to the area and it affects the area. So the hair growth happens from the dermal papilla of the hair follicle. So the Exogen goes right there and attacks and treats the dermal papilla cells, so that there's no wastage of medicine in the middle. It's full of growth factors. It has 1,470 growth factors and peptides, which are good for the hair, and mRNA. And these work targeted, and they work precisely on the hair follicle. So again, this is a little bit of science about how it works. So the first is the release of exosome. Exosome is a molecule that is a messenger molecule that contains the medication, and that really is released. It then migrates to the targeted areas. Like I said earlier, all the medication was put on top of your scalp, and up till the time it would reach your hair follicle, there would be loss. Now it penetrates right and migrates up to the follicle and then starts working. It's targeted, so it finds the damaged cells and it latches onto them and revives them. So whatever hair cells are dying, it reactivates them. That's how it works. It then gets absorbed deeply into the dermal papilla of the hair follicle, and then it starts the repair and the healing process for the hair follicle. So there have been a lot of clinical trials conducted on this therapy. These are some of the patient benefits that we've got. You can see just after 4 sessions. So this is a South Korean treatment. Each sitting takes about 30 to 45 minutes. The sittings are every 15 days, so twice a month. So you can see in 4 sessions or 2 months, you can see how this patient's scalp has started getting filled out. Typically the number of sessions recommended for treatment are anywhere between 10 to 20, depending on the extent of hair loss of the patient, the age of the patient. But you can see only in 4 sessions how this patient has got improvement. Again, here in 4 sessions, you can see the improvement. So these are wonderful results and improvement for anything to do with hair. No side effects at all, which is really a very strong aspect of this treatment. Any other treatment that's competitive in this industry and for this kind of hair loss involves needles, injections, pricking the scalp. This doesn't involve any of that. So it's painless, very easy to administer, very effective, and without any side effects. Again, you can see this patient here. So multiple patients and how, look at that, how the crown. So typically male pattern baldness, either the hair starts going from the front or you start getting baldness on the top. And you can see how in these cases the patient's thickness and density has improved, volume of hair has improved, the hair counts have improved. So these are some wonderful results with this therapy of exogen. So that's it. So at Dr. Batra'S, like I said, we are over 200 clinics. We have a success rate of 91% across all ailments we treat. We're the world's largest chain of homeopathy clinics and the world's largest website for homeopathy in terms of traffic and users coming to our website that engage with our site every month. We specialize in hair loss, skin disorders, respiratory, child health, women's health, weight management, diabetes, mental health, and a long list of other ailments that are very rare, where really, you don't have any specialties or doctors. A lot of those patients come to us for treatment for very rare conditions where there may be like 30 patients in the world or 60 patients in the world or just 100 patients in the world for those disorders.